Hi guys, I super just started that stream without my mic on. Anyways, I'm here for real now. So basically I just said I don't have anything specific to color today, but I'm gonna color this because I need to get it done by this weekend. Hopefully, that's the plan. And then, yeah, we'll just work on this. Sorry, Sydney. I noticed it. Yeah, I know. That was me being dumb. It's fine. I'm good. I just didn't turn my mic on. Anyways, yeah, so we're just gonna work on this today and chill and do art. And, please, if you want to, you can draw with me, or you can watch me, or you can just enjoy the music and just have fun. Milk is here. She's way back there, though, so, but she's here. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get this done by this weekend, but we'll see if that actually happens. Yeah, it's kind of a complicated piece. I also have no idea what I want the background to look like at all. So we'll see where I want to go with that. Do you have any ideas, Milk, for this piece? That's super helpful, thank you. Yeah, so that's helpful. Anyways, if you guys have any background ideas, let me know, because I am always at a loss for backgrounds. Oh, no, nothing special happening this weekend. I just hold myself to incredibly high standards. You know, nothing crazy. I just expect myself to finish 3 projects a week, 2 of which are animations. But, you know, if you've ever wondered why I don't sleep and why I am minorly stressed, that's why. It's all my own doing. All my characters live in a floating color square on a white background. So true! Yeah, I would like to do, I think I might do like one of those cool like city perspectives. I don't know why. Well, that's a lie. I do know why. It's because I saw this like tutorial for Jujutsu Kaisen fan art that was in like a city with like some wonky perspective. Well, not wonky. It was really good perspective. I just mean it was like a crazy cool perspective. It wasn't just like head on. And I kind of want to try that, but I didn't draw the people in that perspective, so maybe that won't work very well at all. But we shall see. I'm trying to put more detail into my realism pieces. I saw this TikTok, and it was this person who did this like really cool study. She basically looked at a reference and drew it, and then she looked at it like again with like more closely, or I don't know exactly what she did different, but she looked at it different a second time, and she like did it better. And one of the things that made a big difference is just like using more dark colors to like really contrast the light colors. And I think I just need to use more colors in general, but then also just get really like not be afraid to get like almost black, because contrast is so important. Yeah, no, I have such bad high standards to myself. I like end up stressing myself out. I'm really good at that. There's one of my special skills is convincing myself of things. I'm really good at it. And one of them is that I need to do my to-do list, and if I don't complete my to-do list, then I just fail. I don't know what I fail, I just do. So, that's one of the many things I convince myself. So I'm working on that. But, it does give me motivation. Sometimes. Sometimes it can also just make me give up, and that's a little counterproductive. But, yeah, so... Yeah, I know, I agree. City perspectives are very cool. I'm really bad with city, and nope, well, that too, but I was gonna say I'm really bad at backgrounds. I never put backgrounds, and I never did when I was learning how to draw and growing up, and it's really bitten me in the ass, like a lot. I really wish I practiced backgrounds. I wanna do like a landscape series, but I have no idea how to like incorporate that into my schedule, because like my real thing is I like people. I like to draw people and like live subjects. So I don't really want to like spend a bunch of time drawing landscapes, but I really do need to get better at it. So I'm not really sure how to like incorporate that into my schedule. I'm still like thinking about it. But we shall see. I also can't even stream too long tonight, unfortunately, because as usual I have more things to do after this, but also I used my iPad all day and it's not actually fully charged right now. I have like half a battery left. So we're just gonna draw until I can't anymore. And probably till this playlist ends, which I think is about 50 minutes. Yeah, Sydney, you can't argue with that. The second background I've ever done was for Boss Man's birthday art last year. Yeah! No, so true. Backgrounds are really hard. I feel like there's something it's like cardio at the gym. It's like something you should really do, but I don't wanna. It's gonna make everything better, but I don't want to. But it's fine. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm just gonna try and come up with like a series idea where I gotta do a lot of backgrounds. I don't know, but they're very time consuming, so like I'm worried about expecting that of myself and then having like a regular TikTok video take like 4 days because they're so time consuming. But I don't know. Maybe I could do that for my YouTube series. I have 2 series lined up for YouTube though. So I gotta slow down on that. Both of which are things I need to work on, which is original character creation. I use original character creation very loosely. It's not actually original, it's fusing already existing characters together, which I don't know if that's original character creation, but it's helping me because I have to be more creative. And it may shock you, but I am not a very creative person. I don't have the creative juices. I draw, but I only draw things that already exist. I don't make new things into existence. Yeah, so I got the channel I'm streaming on right now. I post occasional videos. I really try to post more, but videos take a long time. They're one of the more time-consuming things. Mostly because I have to do it all in one day, so it's like a good 3-4 hours of just doing one thing, and I don't always have time for that. So, I try so hard. I have to do one today, actually. I'm gonna do it right after this stream. But anyways, I have to, like, devote a lot of time to this. But anyways, I do series, and my current series is I'm fusing a Genshin character with a, My Hero Academia character. I don't know why, I just chose those because I know the most characters from them. And, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been really challenging for me because, as I said, I'm not, like, super creative. So, you know, coming up with, like, new designs is really hard for me. But I wanted to challenge myself. And then I have another one that I'll share with you guys for the people here so y'all can learn it early. Is I'm gonna do some How to Train Your Dragons. Yeah, sure. I think it's like the same concept, it's just with How to Train Your Dragons. And I'm really excited for that, because I don't draw non-humans at all. Like, I draw non-humans almost as much as I draw backgrounds, and as we just discussed, I don't draw backgrounds. So, I'm excited to practice that. I did not lie. I promise you, I'm really not very creative. Like, whatever I draw, it has to be, like, in existence already. I can't create, like, a new thing. And if I do even create a new thing, it's usually, like, basically another thing that I just kind of, like, changed a few things about to, like, make it a little bit more me. There's not... I don't create new things. Yeah! No, it'll be good. I gotta get through this Genshin series first, but as soon as I do, How to Train Your Dragon series is next, and I'm so excited. You're not ready for tomorrow's video. I'm really excited. I want to rewatch all the How to Train Your Dragon movies in order, and plus all, like, the TV shows and stuff. I will do that. And I'm really excited for when that does happen. And I will cry, even though I have seen kind of everything. I think there's, like, a couple TV specials that I haven't seen. But, yeah, I'm so excited to just cry over Cartoon Dragons again. It's my favorite. You used to draw furries. Oh my gosh, that is a fun fact. I did not expect that. That is so interesting. Learning new facts every day. I have this little app that I use that's like a little to-do list plus also like fun little goals to, like, I don't know, keep life interesting, I suppose. And one of them is like learn a new fact of the day. And I'm gonna put that as my fact of the day. Is I learned Sydney used to draw furries. So interesting. Don't worry, it's like a little diary, but like on my phone. Honestly, I don't think I could draw furries. Not because of, like, I don't want to, but, like, simply it's kind of difficult. There's a lot going on. There's lots of textures, and then the anatomy is wild. There's just so much going on. I don't think I could draw furries. I mean, you know, if someone commissioned me to draw a furry, I would certainly try my hardest, but I don't think I could, like, just, like, naturally. I think I would have to, like, I'd have to, like, be like, okay, I'll do this, but give me, like, an extra week for your commission, because, I need to learn how to do this really quick. Oh, Duolingo just told me to practice. I will. I have such a good streak. It's like, oh, it's like over 200 days. I have such a good Duolingo streak. That's on the layer underneath. I did not blend that at all. Perfect. Okay. I lied. I still do sometimes. So valid, though. So valid. As I said, those are hard, man. I commend you. I cannot. So much going on. I think watching, like, people make fursuits is, like, the most interesting thing on TikTok. I mean, like, I don't see it very often. I'm not really on that side of the internet. But when on the rare occasion it does come up on my feed, I'm like, wow, these people, this is a talent. I don't know when it would ever be, like, applied to, like, anything else. Like, I don't know if it's, like, a very versatile talent, but it is a talent. Because, that's hard. Yeah, I don't know. I remember I was actually asked a long time ago what my furry was, like, or my fursona, that's what it's called. And I was like, you know what? That is something I have never thought of, so I cannot tell you. It is very cool. A few people on my Facebook make them. Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's super interesting, and, like, I don't know why that community gets a lot of hate. I feel bad. I mean, like, maybe there's something I'm missing, but I don't think so. I feel bad that people are so mean to them. I don't like when people are just, like, mean for the sake of being mean, or mean because, like, people like certain things, but That's where we are in the world, unfortunately. Blue makes a Fursona challenge. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't know what I would do. And as I said, I don't think I'd be very good at it, because, like, anything that isn't human, I struggle. As you will see in my video for tomorrow. Nervous laughter. Yeah, I like my little doodles. I've been drawing in a sketchbook again for the first time in a really long time, and it's been a lot of fun. I mostly do it because I have one class where my teacher doesn't allow like any kind of electronics. Like you have to like email her specifically and get accommodations if you want to take notes on a computer. So and obviously I don't really need that, so I just take notes on, you know, paper. But I've started really drawing in that sketchbook because because of that class. Because I can't just sit and listen. That's not a thing that happens. That doesn't happen. So I sit there and doodle and listen. She hasn't said anything, so I'm assuming it's okay. She definitely notices I'm doing it. I'm not trying to be like sneaky about it, so. But I've had a lot of fun with my little sketchbook. I'll show y'all what it looks like at the end of the week. I do little challenges. So I bought this art book, and it's like a beginner's guide to art. It's a beginner's guide to art, which, I don't know, I'm not really a beginner, but sometimes you need to go from the beginning, because sometimes just working from the beginning again is just the way to go. But anyways, it's been a lot of fun, and I've been doing it with roommate number 2, and it's been so much fun. I like it a lot. And we're on, what are we on? We're on making things out of just basic shapes, like stacking like 2 circles and then, or like, I guess stacking like cubes and circles and then making like a human out of it. It's just like breaking things down into manageable shapes instead of just seeing things as like a whole thing and getting stressed out about it, like breaking it down. And so that's what's been in my sketchbook. It's been fun. I like it a lot. Sketchbook. It's like 3 pages. I don't do, oh shoot, I forgot to blend that. I don't draw in my sketchbook a ton. As I said, I've kind of only really started because of this class. But I've actually really enjoyed it, and I find it's actually really nice to practice on. Like, I prefer practicing in a sketchbook because I feel like, so like when I draw digitally, I feel like I always need to like show what I'm drawing, or like what I'm drawing needs to be like a finished product and like the best thing I can come up with. But like in my sketchbook, I feel like I don't need that. Like I can just kind of like draw, and then it doesn't need to like, you know, be out there, or, you know, just stuff like that. And so it helps me draw better because I'm not always like, oh, this needs to be perfect and this will be on the internet. It's like, no, this is me practicing because I need to practice. I need to practice art like any other human being. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I have a lot of really bad doodles in my sketchbook and a lot of pretty good ones. You hid the line layer and the rendering like it's, and the rendering that's like magic. Yeah, whenever I do like full renders, I make the line art layer like super dim. No, dim? What? Super see-through, transparent. Jeez, there we go. Make it super transparent because if you don't, there's like a weird, you get kind of weird spaces in between the colors because what was once covered by line art is all of a sudden not when you take the line art away. And it just saves a lot of cleanup if you just make the line art super duper pale. Nope. If you make the line art super duper transparent at first, when you're blocking in your colors, it reduces a lot of the work that you have to do later for cleanup. So that's what I do when I do my super full renders, which I haven't done in a hot minute. I usually do render speed paints on Tuesdays for my YouTube channel, but fun fact, I don't actually have anything to show you guys because I kind of like caught up with myself. At first I was like, I like had too many full renders that I just kind of was like barely catching up to myself with my YouTube videos, and then I caught up to myself. And now I don't have any renders to make a video on because I haven't done a full render. They take me like 6-7 hours, so that's why. I have a good reason. It is a good challenge. I can show you the pages that I use, and so what my roommate and I are doing is I either read it with her or I text her like a picture of the page and she reads it, and then at the end of and throughout the week we check in and be like, hey, what's your sketchbook looking like, or like, can I see what you did today on the page? And then at the end of the week we like show each other what we've got, and it's been a lot of fun because she's wanted to get to learn how to draw, and then I don't know, I just like practicing the basics sometimes because can't go wrong with the basics. Even professionals, not myself, but professionals, need to kind of go back to the basics sometimes. And if you want, you're welcome to join. It's a fun time. I'm sorry. Eat doodles? You don't eat my doodles. You're welcome to see them. Don't eat them though, I need them. I'm going to post them on the internet, on the interwebs later, and I need them. Yeah, I don't know. And then like also I don't feel the need to fully render things, because like when I'm on my iPad I'm like, why not fully render things? I have all of the colors that ever existed at my disposal right here. Why would I not fully render everything I draw? And then and then I do, and then I get overwhelmed. I super should be wearing my wrist brace right now. Hold on. I really should. Also, nothing's wrong with my wrist or anything. It's fine. I just have a lot of people who do what I do right now that are my age, and they have wrist problems. So I'm just being proactive here and just getting a wrist brace before anything. Huh? Exactly. I'm just making sure that my chances are lowered, at least by a little bit, so. There's nothing wrong with my wrist, though. It pops sometimes, but that's about it. Join the thing that I do with my roommate, where we take a page from my little art book, and then we draw in our sketchbooks every week, and then at the end of the week we show each other. So if you wanna join, you're welcome to. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot, and I don't know, I think it's so fun when people learn art, because like it's fun to like do together, because you're learning together for the most part, and I think that's a lot of fun. Nothing's more fun than learning something with another person, in my opinion, because then you can help each other. Like if one of you doesn't understand something but the other one does, you can maybe like explain it a different way, and then they might get it better, and I just think that's so cool. I forgot to draw your ring, but that's fine. I'll add it later. Boop, 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 boop. Terrifying. Yeah, it's pretty cool, because then like also you're like drawing and you're like, I wonder what my friend's drawing. I will see it later, and then you can like, it's a lot of fun. So yeah. I forgot that wasn't. I forgot I need to stay in the lines. I'm just gonna add that right there. I don't know why. Maybe that'll fuck me up later, but eh. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do a lot of little challenges like that. I really do try to pick things that work on things that I'm bad at or make me better at something that I don't feel as confident in. So, sketching is one of them, because I don't sketch. I either do a full picture or I don't draw. There's no in between. So, I need to work on that. I think this would be here. In my expert opinion. Just kidding, don't take my advice. I might end up deleting this. Not the whole picture, unlike someone. Just this part. I have a constant need to look at what other people are doing before I can do anything. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta, like, it's sometimes really hard to just, like, start things on your own. It's kind of scary. But when other people are doing it with you, it's like, oh, this other person is with me doing it together. And the problems that I might come to, they might also come to, and we can work on them together. I get it. I grew up with the mentality of or not the mentality, but the experience of, if you don't do it yourself, it's not going to get done. So I'm very used to starting things by myself and just doing them. But that's not, like, great. So, you know, if you have someone who wants to do something with you and is going to stick with it and, you know, all that fun stuff, you should do it, because it's so fun to do it with another person. In basic drawing, I'd look at everyone else first before starting. That's so fair, though. I had a lot of really talented people in specifically my figure drawing class. That was a lot of really talented people. Nothing humbles you more than going to an art class as an artist. Because I feel like art is sometimes a very, like, solitary activity. So, like, you don't run into, like, a ton of people who do exactly what you do. Because, you know, there's all different styles, and then, you know, there's fan art, or there's realism, or there's just all sorts of things. So you don't run into people who are, like, doing exactly what you're doing. And then you go to an art class where there's, like, assignments, and everyone has to do basically the same thing, up to their interpretation sometimes, but, you know, basically the same thing. And then, boy, do you get humbled. You're like, oh, I thought I was good. No, this person is amazing. And that's not a bad thing or anything. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to be like, because I feel like sometimes people are like, can get stuck. They're like, oh, I've learned everything there is to learn. I like what my art looks like. I don't see a need to improve. I've never thought that personally, but I know that happens to some people, or like they just stagnate, where they're like, I don't know where to go from here. That happened to me. So it's really good to see other people's stuff and be like, oh, I can do this. Oh, my art could look like that. And then you get better, and it's crazy. I got so much, at least I would like to think, I got so much better after my figure drawing class. Like, so much better. It just, like, retrained my eyeballs. It was crazy. I highly recommend figure drawing if you can take it. It's really, really good. It helped me so much. Like, not even in just figure drawing, like, just in everything. It just teaches you how to see differently and, like, break things down better, and perspective, and just all that fun stuff. And I had a lot of fun. I like how it looks like I haven't made any progress this whole time. It's only because I've just been working on the same areas, but it does look like I haven't made any progress. It's kind of funny. Oh, I'm so used to seeing artists on the internet. Whenever I see artists in person, it's like, wow. I totally get what you mean. Sometimes over the internet, you're just like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's hard to picture someone drawing it after just, like, seeing the end result and, like, not even the person attached to it most of the time. And then you see artists in person, and you're like, oh my god, you made that with your hands and your mind and your eyeballs. That's crazy. So I totally get what you mean. Wish I could have taken more art classes. Figure drawing is so helpful. I know, I get it. There's so many other resources out there though, and art classes specifically are one of the easiest to find, like just as like offered in like little classes that you can take like once a week for like a month. It's definitely one of those things that is a little bit more accessible than like math. Although I don't know any adults that like go back to math classes. But my point is, it's one of the things that's very attainable. If you want to like go back and do a class, there's art classes everywhere all the time. Because like if you're not a professional artist, your other option is to teach art, usually. I'm sure there's other things in there, but like the main two is teaching art or being a professional artist, and not everyone is a professional artist, which is sad, but some people are both, which is wild. But yeah, so that is definitely something attainable. Me seeing you and Milk, whoa. Yeah, no, Milk and I have a very different style. We're very different artists, but I like the way Milk draws a lot. It's very painterly, but it's just it's it's very fitting to her personality. Like she draws how she is. Oh my goodness. You know, I couldn't tell you. Milk says look at the text message she sent you. Somehow more scary to take a random art class than taking a college class. That's actually very fair. I get it. I get it. But you know, sometimes you gotta do scary things. And it is all good in the end, and it's worth it. Cause like, you don't want to stop yourself from doing something you really want just because you're scared, especially if it's something that won't hurt you, like an art class. Most likely. Don't sue me if something happens. I bet you this YouTube playlist is almost done. Alright. I will blend this out, and then we can end stream there. And I haven't made, like, any progress. Just kidding, I have. But no visible progress, really. I love streaming on YouTube because I don't have to wait for the VOD to upload to YouTube because it's already on YouTube. That was so many YouTubes in one sentence. Because usually I stream on Twitch. And I upload the VOD here. But now I'm just streaming here, skipping the middleman. Yeah, but you're both artists. It was like a miracle meeting you two. Well, good thing. We're both here to help. Although, I would learn from Milk personally. I think Milk's a better teacher to learn from, in my opinion. I suck at explaining. Not everything. I think there's some things I could teach, but specifically art, I'm really bad at teaching because I taught myself. So the only person I've ever, you know, like worked on art with is myself. So like I don't know how to explain it to you because no one explained it to me. I just like learned it myself. So I'm really bad at teaching art. Because I'm like, you just do this, and people are like, huh? And I'm like, oh, well that worked for me, and it doesn't work for you, and I don't know how else to explain this. So, I highly suggest learning from Milk. Much more than me. Huh?
Nobody taught me either.
Yeah, but you're more patient, and you're better at explaining things. You can't argue with that. Milk is exponentially more patient than I am. I have no patience. I'm a very impatient person. I've worked on it, and you know, the people who are close to me may not believe me, but I am much more patient than I used to be. I know some people might find that a little hard to believe, but I am a lot more patient than I used to be. And that's already not very patient. So, I look and absorb. No, that's so valid. That's why I was scared to ask. LOL. A lot of artists I've seen have been hate being asked. I definitely don't hate it. I actually think it's really cool when people ask. I just am not like the greatest person to be asked because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, no, I think being asked about that specific kind of thing is really flattering actually, because it's like, oh, you think I'm good enough to learn from? Oh my goodness. Don't learn from me. I am the stupid. I still need to use that wonderful audio. Oh, damn, teaching me to color. I mean, you could watch me, I suppose, if you're like a super learner and watching is good enough for you, then I guess. But even then, I don't think I'm even doing things correctly, because as I said, I taught myself and no one's like corrected me. No one's looked at my work and graded me. So I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'm like, do shadows go here? I don't know. I'm gonna put them there. Is that what color highlight needs to be? Sure, why not? That's my whole art process in a nutshell. Right there. I like this beat drop, whatever this is. This is a good video. I'm gonna use this video again. This is a good playlist to play music from. Oh, I can't wait to add highlight to this. Highlight just makes things come alive, and it's like my favorite part. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna fix up right here. That didn't do anything, but or it didn't do what I thought it would do. Oh, don't play anything not good. We're on the YouTubes now. Gotta be careful. Actually, I would argue Twitch is also kind of scary with the copyright thing. It looks so funny without the very defining features, but I'm liking how this is turning out so far. Anyways. Thank you. Oh yeah, highlights is my favorite part of the art process. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it there. It literally looks like I did nothing, but I promise I did. I'm gonna end it there. I got other things to attend to, and well, that's really it. I just have other things to attend to, and honestly, I don't know about y'all, but an hour of doing anything is quite enough for me. Sometimes, if it's like a movie, I'll give it 2 hours. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully this piece will be out by this weekend. But we shall see. I'm gonna try really hard. I've been really good about sticking to my to-do list. Granted, it's only been 2 days now, but I've been sticking to it like really well. So I am hoping this will be out by this weekend. I also really love this piece, which is helpful for motivation. Liking your art is very helpful for doing it. I'm so glad you were here. I appreciate all of your presence, and I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. I'll be streaming on Twitch at the same time with some Spiritfarer. I'm very excited. So, hopefully see you then, and yeah, say bye, Milk.
Bye.
She says bye.